everyone, welcome back to another episode of Car Stories. We've taken a little bit of a break this summer because our weather hasn't been really cooperating with us.
It's been smoky.
All of those forest fires.
Yeah.
And rain too. Like it's on and off. On the times that we want to film, it's raining. Yeah. But we're back at it again, and this time we're here with Richard RCOULAS with his beautiful 991 911 Carrera. Carrera 4 or Carrera?
Carrera.
Yeah, rear-wheel drive, which is amazing.
Rear-wheel drive, yes.
Yeah. But the topic of this is how Richard moved from an American muscle to German precision and engineering, which is an interesting transition for a lot of people. I don't know many people that have transitioned from American muscle over to German engineering. So in this one, let's unpack that and understand his thought process behind that.
Yes.
Welcome back. Richard, thank you for being on another Car Story episode.
And I want to start off, I know you told me I wasn't allowed to say it, but I'm very honored to be part of Car Stories. Season 2, it's quite an honor.
Yeah, you've helped us with a lot of the driving scenes before with the chase car and things like that. So now you're on the front of this and you're in front of the camera, and we talk about your journey to this beautiful 911. Now, the transition is interesting because you had a Mustang GT before this.
Yes, I did. Yeah, a 2020 Mustang GT. It was a fun car, lots of fun, but I'm really enjoying the Porsche for sure.
What was the thought process like? I mean, I realize you're a car person as well. So yes. You've had series of cars in the past, and you've kind of ended up at the Mustang, and it's with some of the influence like Peter and others that sort of got you into a 911. So what was that Mustang like?
So the Mustang, I've always wanted a Mustang. Growing up, I had like a Ford Thunderbird was my first car. It was a coupe, and I had a Cutlass Supreme. It was a coupe.
Oh,
and
nice.
The mods that we do today, we didn't do the mods or didn't have the opportunity to do the mods then. With the Mustang, it was a car I'd always wanted. And I ended up with the opportunity to pick one up at very low mileage, and I did some modifications to it. I lowered it, and the thing that always turned me towards the Mustang was the sound.
Yes.
And
the
it's
V8.
Yes, the V8, the power. I still have around the same power now, but it's a different type of power. It's a different type of sound.
It's more refined, I would say, right?
Yes, yeah. I guess if you were going to do like an animal comparison, like obviously the Mustang is a horse, whereas the Porsche is more like a cheetah.
Ah, yeah, that's a good comparison.
Yeah.
That's do you miss that sort of V8 rumble in this car?
Yes, I do. Like a couple of weeks ago, I was heading down the Queensway, and there was a Mustang GT ahead of me, and I could hear him, and he was 3 or 4 cars ahead of me, and it was just, you get that feeling like I missed that, right?
Yeah.
That'll never go away,
yeah.
Right? The sound of the Mustang and that raw power.
What was the mindset behind switching away from an American muscle over to a German engineering Porsche 911?
Fortunately, my wife Megan is a big car person as well. Yes, and so she has a Porsche, and she's had a couple of Audis, and every chance I got, I tried to get into that car. And she loves German cars, and she would never drive my Mustang. She wouldn't attempt to drive it. So I said to her, like maybe I should look into getting like maybe a German car, and I never thought it would be a Porsche, but she said, well, maybe you should talk to some of the guys in the group. There's a close-knit group, and one thing about car guys, if you want advice, you're always going to get it.
Yeah.
And we have a good close-knit group that when they heard I was interested in a Porsche, I got all the information I needed. what car to get, what mods to get, and it was a pretty simple transition that way.
Well, like speaking of car guys, Peter has Car Guys used car dealership.
Yes.
And that made it even easier.
Yes, I actually purchased the car from Car Guys. It ended up, like Peter had mentioned to me, like a 997 would be, you know, that's, if you can get one, that's the car. And, but he said another option is if it's your first Porsche, maybe the 991, you know, you have some electronics, you got Apple CarPlay, and if it's not enough power, it's easily tunable. So it ended up within a week, one came up with low mileage, and it was a pretty simple purchase.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
This is the 991.1?
.2
generation.
Yeah, 2017.
That's cool. And it's the PDK variant. So you've got the best of Porsche's automatic transmission. Or it's not automatic, it's a dual clutch.
Dual clutch, yes. So the thinking behind that as well was Megan's car is a stick, and I thought it'd be good to have a PDK and a stick, and it's actually working out quite well right now.
It's amazing. The pairing is, if I could do it, that's what I would want as well, a PDK and a manual 911.
Yeah. It's the best of both. I'm very fortunate. So
that's amazing.
Yeah.
So when you walk in the garage now, and this is yours, and the other one's Megan's.
Yes.
Which do you gravitate to?
Oh, you're going to get me in trouble.
Hey.
I prefer my car because I've done certain mods to it, and I feel like it's
personalized to you.
Personalized to me, yes. And I like the sound of it and the things I've done to it.
Yeah.
I appreciate both cars. But yeah, if I'm grabbing a set of keys, it's probably for mine.
That's nice.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you haven't seen Megan's car, we've done an episode of it in season 1, so definitely go check that out. So transitioning back to your 911, you mentioned mods.
Yeah.
What sort of mods have you done to this?
Well, as soon as I bought it, everybody said you got to slam it.
Yeah. You mean like Peter, Eric, and Lucas?
It's too high. It looks like a 4x4. So yeah. So
it's the usual suspects.
Yeah, they're great influencers. I installed KW suspension.
That was the Haas kit.
A Haas kit, yes. I lowered it, and it wasn't quite low enough. So I actually got they actually fixed me up with a 30 mil lower front spring, and I like the ride height now. It rides really well.
It looks really good.
Yeah. Looks good, rides well. So I was very pleased with KW suspension. Mm-hmm. And then wheels, of course. So Lucas he's kind of like the wheel influencer, and he's like, you should get some brushed clear.
Yeah.
So I with the GT Silver and the brushed clear, it's a really nice
pairing.
It's clean, shows the lines. So I ordered a set of BC Forged, actually from Car Guys.
Which is cool because Peter is a distributor for BC Forge as well. So if you guys need
BC
Forge wheels, or HRE too, I think.
HRE as well.
Yeah, so he's a distributor.
Yeah.
Reach out to him and he'll set you up, and Lucas could set you up on fitment as well.
Could have set me up with a shirt or something for this.
Did you get a free shirt?
No, I didn't get a shirt. Nothing.
Damn, Peter, man.
Not even, well, I got an air freshener.
Oh, okay, there you go. Well, you're still rocking Pit Stop Boys though.
Yeah, I got to spread it around.
That's cool. So we got suspension and wheels.
Yeah, suspension, wheels. And then this winter, I actually installed SharkWorks muffler to delete.
Ah, nice. That transforms the car, no?
Really transformed the car. The sound is much different. And at the same time, I added a tune from E-Bombs. When I had the back end, the bumper and everything off, I put in a high flow air filter as well from BMC. So with those, like just the muffler delete, the air filter, and the tune, probably gave me an additional 105 horsepower.
Wow, that's crazy. So what's this rocking right now? Like 454?
Probably, so it's stock, it was 370.
Okay.
So I'm probably up around 480, 485.
Wow, that's pretty
just
solid.
A bit more than Megan's.
Yeah. You had to do that, eh? Just to get that one horsepower over.
Yeah. So
that's awesome. That's amazing. The car is amazing. And then you've done some aero bits as well, right?
Yeah, I put some Takart side skirts on. When I lowered it, it finished it off. I find it made it look a little bit lower, and it's a nice looking ride.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I concur. This is not the wide body. It's
No.
a narrow body variant
Yeah.
of the 991.2.
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing. You have no desire for the wide body.
No, and it's actually about, I think it's about an inch difference.
Yeah.
So it's not that, it's not
Significant.
really that noticeable.
Yeah. Unless, I can't remember if the turbo was even wider than a 4S. So
Yeah, I believe it is.
probably would have
Yeah.
been anyways.
Yeah.
That's cool. So welcome to the Porsche 911 Club.
Yeah.
Would you consider this as like your forever car now that you've got a 911 after driving it, experiencing what the 911 is?
I can't say forever. Right now, I'm enjoying it,
Yeah.
and I can't see a change anytime soon.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's right now, as I'm having a hard time having the opportunity to drive with the weather and stuff this year.
Yeah.
So no, I can't see myself changing. I'm really enjoying the car.
Nice.
Like the power, the ride, the comfort. It's yeah.
From that perspective, how do you use this car? What was the purpose behind you've had a Mustang, you've transitioned to a 911. Is this back road cruiser,
Yeah.
track junkie?
Well, I found too, like when I had the Mustang, I would do Mustang things with my
Straight line
Mustang
drags
people,
and all that? Yeah.
Megan would do Porsche things with her Porsche people, and now we basically do the same. We go together. So
That's
you know, I love that we can get in our cars, we go in separate cars, and we go, you know, Calabogie, or we go out for coffee or whatever.
Yeah.
It's just a fun thing, fun activity for us, something that we can do together.
That's cool.
I think I'm very fortunate to have a partner that loves cars as much as I do.
Yeah.
And I'm reminded of that quite often. So yeah, I'm very fortunate.
The hiss in her 911s.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, yeah.
Have you ever tracked this? Would you track it?
No, I don't think I'll track it.
I get it. I totally get it. I think as I get older, I find I have less desire to
Yeah.
track it. I rather enjoy the comforts of riding with friends, going
Yeah.
coffee,
Yeah.
sitting down, looking at the cars,
Yeah.
creating pictures and
Yeah.
videos, and
Yeah.
that's kind of my
I have more fun, like a group of guys,
Yeah.
10 or 12 of us, going up to, you know, take a drive up to Calabogie, or,
Yeah.
you know, stop, coffee, have somebody. That's very enjoyable for me.
Yes.
That's where I get
Yeah.
the pleasure from the car.
yeah. What would you say are the top 3 things that make this car special to you?
The sound, I love this as much as I love the sound of the Mustang. I really like the sound of the car with the Sharkworks. The power, like the quickness, it's so quick with the PDK transmission, with the tune,
Yes.
and most of all, it's just such a sharp looking car.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the GT Silver, and the clean, the lines. So I'm very, very pleased with
Yeah.
the appearance.
You're not just a 911 couple here. You've got other cars in the fleet as well.
Yes.
Is there anything new that's coming in?
Yes. Well, we're looking at 2024 Cayenne Coupe.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's a
so-
good, beautiful car.
Yeah. So that'll be a few months away, but that's something we're looking forward to. So it'll be something we can both share. We won't be, you know, in the winter months. We'll have something we
I
can.
mean, you guys have an Audi S4.
Yes, we have an Audi S4 as well.
So once that Cayenne comes, does the S4 go away, or?
Yeah, I think that's the plan. And then I have a truck as well. So I have a truck for work. So we have lots of vehicles. It's just sometimes it's hard to keep up with what has gas, what's clean. It's good fun.
Once that does come in, then you guys are purely a Porsche family.
Yes, yeah. We've got rid of a lot of the Audi stuff already, and we have some switching over to Porsche.
That's amazing. That's a really good journey. There's one more thing that's in your garage that is pretty intense.
Yeah. I own a grader, so I own a training company. So I train on heavy equipment, and I actually own a motor grader. So
that's
it's
insane.
Just a different type of power.
Sitting super high, but that's amazing. You have a great collection of cars. Thank you for sharing your 911 story with us as well. I hope you keep it longer than most of us keep our cars.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I'm like I said, I'm planning on keeping it. I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah.
It's so fun, and it is a great car community, great group of people.
Does this mean you leave your Mustang buddies behind?
Yes, unfortunately. Well, they could always buy a Porsche as well, right?
Oh shoot, the Mustang people are like probably cussing over the chat now. You see, I have a soft spot for a Mustang as well.
Yeah.
A GT350
Yes.
or a GT350R
Yes.
will be something I would love to own and experience at one point in my life. Not yet, because I have other aspirations at the moment, but
Yeah, and you know, like if I can go to Calabogie, I can rent a Mustang for a half a day or a day if I really get that urge.
Yeah.
And that's always an option as well, too.
that's cool. Well, maybe we'll wrap up.
Okay.
I think this has been amazing. Thank you for sharing your story with us.
Thank you.
And yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video as well. We're back to car stories once again. Hopefully our weather stays good for us for the next few episodes, but we'll see how that goes.
Yes.
If you all enjoyed it, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next episode of Car Stories. Thank you.
Great. Thank you. Good.